Hi, I'm Andy Cruz.
I'm Jenn Cruz, and we are hosting the Homeless Outreach Packing Night. Go ahead.
So, Packing Night on Saturday, October 28th. We're going to be working together to prepare the items that will be given at the Homeless Distribution Day the next day, Sunday. So, a couple things to prepare for and what to expect. At the Packing Night, we're going to have a lot of people there, and we're going to do the best we can to have it all organized in an assembly line, and there will be various ways you can contribute that night and various ways for you to participate. So typically, the Packing Night is broken up into two categories. We have a hygiene packing station, and then we have a clothing sorting and separating station. So in the hygiene packing station, we'll set up all the supplies to be packed in a orderly fashion in an assembly line, ultimately to go in either a men's box or a women's box, so that when we get downtown, we have women's hygiene kits with women's needs and men's hygiene kits with men's needs. On the clothing separation station, we're going to need help sorting men's clothes compared to women's and kids, and then we'll even have to separate it by size ideally, so that when it's going downtown and we have the volunteers there, they can help direct our homeless neighbors to the right place and the right location to get the clothes that they need. But we're also going to need your help with prayer too.
So what we're asking prayer-wise is that in preparation for this weekend, that you would keep in your prayers, and if you have any prayer chains that you're on, we're looking for God to supply above and beyond what the church has been such a blessing in giving into this organization, but we want to see God move in bigger ways than He ever has with this organization. So pray with us that God would bring in an abundance, an overabundance for really more for the volunteers to be used beyond anything that they have expected to be a part of. There will always be people who we need to serve in the homeless community, sadly, but this organization is really something that we're asking for prayer over, to move the hearts of the volunteers to understand maybe if this is a position that God is placing on your hearts, their hearts, and moving that passion inside of them to be further gifting the outreaches in the homeless community.
And also just to pray for the people that are going to be the recipients of the giving. There are times when we don't know whether we can really fully trust the story we're being given. Sometimes people say those things in order to just get something and not feel guilty about it. But for the people that are receiving the hygiene kits and the clothes that you're going to help us get ready on Saturday, pray for the homeless people, because a lot of times they're not treated as human, and they're not thought of. They're looked past. They're cast down. They're even treated rudely on the street. And so, pray that their heart doesn't become bitter and hard in the process of living on the street and in the process of transition. Some of them are newly homeless and they're just in transition. So even though you're going to be helping with us on Saturday night, prepare for the distribution day, you can be praying for those that are going to be receiving as well. That'd be a big help too. Thanks, you guys. See you on Saturday.